All right, so we just got the sunflower seeds in the grain drill. What we got to do is test our seed rate. We had to stop up every fourth hole, or 3 holes, leave one open. So we're not running it to full we don't have every slide open. So we got to test our rate and see what we're doing here. Y'all can't see it right there, but it's still dropping out wheat where we got some in the bottom of the drills. We got to keep running it until we get down to our sunflowers. Then we're going to count how many fall out per foot. Our target is about 3 or 4 seeds per foot. Oh, we still got wheat coming out. We're going to try it until we get sunflowers. Get that wheat out of the bottom of it. Jake's gonna back up. We're gonna try it again. We still got nothing but wheat coming out. Wasn't much in there, but we need to get it out of there so we can check our seed rate. Still nothing but wheat. All right, y'all, we got sunflowers coming out. We're gonna drop it down. I got a 10-foot spot mark. We're gonna see how many seeds we get in 10. All right, y'all, we finally got down to sunflowers in a couple of the holes on the drill. All of them aren't coming out evenly because we still got some wheat, but I feel like our coverage, we know we're gonna be overseeded because they recommend 5 pounds per acre. I got one bag enough to do 10 acres, but I don't think there's any way we regulate it that tight. We're going to end up probably double planting, only planting between 3 and 4 acres. So Jake's going to run over and I'm going to follow him over there and we'll get this sunflowers in the ground. Then in the morning, tomorrow morning, this drill will kind of pack this ground just a little bit more and be ready for the seeder. We'll use the seeder for the beans. So as we get back from planting this, we'll fill up the seeder and have it ready for tomorrow. All right, y'all, here's y'all a good look at what Presley and I worked on with the disc and the do-all. I didn't mention to y'all that I came back early this morning. I was here before the turkeys were gobbling and ran over this field one more time to knock some of the humps out. You can't even tell it now that it used to be bedded up like it is down there. What I did, I came back and ran across it at an angle when it really knocked it down and smoothed it out. Plus it had dried a little bit, so that blade, that chopper on the do-all really busted up these clods. I really expect this to plant really good. It's pretty firm underfoot. It's gonna do just right. Then we got rain coming, so we're gonna be in good shape. We'll get Jake set up here. We're planting, y'all. We're gonna run a little strip and then get out and check our depth. Not so sure it's not going a little deep. We may adjust it, put a spacer on it at the end so it ain't going so deep. Okay, y'all, we got sunflowers going in the ground. Right over here on the edge, you'll notice this ground's a little harder than discus, so that drill's not wanting to go as deep. But I can tell right here, you see I got sunflowers there. One there. One right there. See one down in there. So that's about My foot on there's 1, 2, 1 there, 1 there. So just right in here is 2 per foot. Another one there. So we got some of that's gonna settle in with the rain. See if I can count over. We got 1 going in. We got 1, 2, 3 stopped off. So there should be seed in this one. A little softer over in here, so it's a little harder to find them. But yeah, there's 1 right there. So we're getting seed out. It's good. Always worries me that way. There's another one there. Always worries me that way. Get to go and you're not getting the seed out like you should. You can't see it. So yeah, we got 1. There's another one right there. So start to see that black seed. So good. I think we're getting the right depth. We're going to plant the beans tomorrow, so that tractor's going to move this dirt around, shake it out a little bit, and level everything off. And then we got several days of light rain coming, which should feather this field right on off smooth. Should be just right. Keep our fingers crossed. We had a good stand of sunflowers last year, but the deer destroyed them. Planted close to a big cutover, big bedding area. I'm hoping here, plenty of deer around here for sure, but we're hoping we're gonna plant heavy enough. There's enough other ag around here to maybe take the pressure off this. We'll see. All right, y'all, we're getting down to the short rows. I'll turn around and show you here. Tough turning around the tractor out here and all this stuff that's been bedded because the furrows are so deep in it. So once Jake got down to these short rows, instead of you wasting up so much time turning, he started going with the contour of the hole on this end. It's kind of rounded, so he made him 2 or 3 spots, 2 or 3 passes around, so when he comes back, hits these short rows, he can turn around. It's not gonna hurt anything to turn around where we're planting. Let me show you what we got going on. You'll see we've already planted the bulk of the hole, all the long runs. Now we're down into this little belly in the hole. If you've seen I posted some pictures on Instagram, you've seen the shape of the hole from above, and you saw it on the first video, the shape of the hole on this west side is curved. That's where Jake's coming around now. Looks like the seed output's been about right. We're planting it heavy, which we knew we would. I decided I wanted to try to put it heavy 1 pass and have to make a bunch of passes. When he gets through with this area right here, we may end up having a little more seed left. Probably gonna go down there to the far end closest to where the pit's gonna be and just make some runs across it to use up the rest of the seed. Almost go over it twice. We knew we were planting heavy, so he just went over it and made some crisscross paths in it to use it up. So we're gonna head back to the barn, put our seed up. We watched the forecast, calling for a little more rain now than we thought, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna let it rain on this and settle this in, pack it in a little flatter, and probably in another week or so come back and plant the beans. So when we get ready to do that, we'll get the drone back out and we'll video that planting them beans if I can. But appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back later on with part 3 of the duck hole. So stay tuned.